Question number 141. Read the given statements. And the very first statement given is, in addition to its function in nutrition, the GIT, that is gastrointestinal tract, plays an important role in maintaining fluid and electrolyte balance. And this statement is correct because GIT plays important role in nutrition, in providing immunity, and in maintaining the fluid and electrolyte balance in our body. The second statement given is, cholera is a form of diarrhea which can be fatal because it creates electrolyte and water imbalance. And this is a correct statement. Now select the correct option. The very first option is both statements A and B are incorrect. This is an incorrect option. Both statements A and B are correct. This is a correct option. Statement A is correct, but statement B is incorrect. This is an incorrect option. Statement B is correct, but statement A is incorrect, and this is also incorrect. So the correct answer for this question is option number 2. Both the statements are correct. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 142. Which is not a symptom seen in a child suffering from kwashiorkor? And as you can see in this figure, which represents a child suffering from kwashiorkor, and this child is suffering from marasmus. These two are nutrition problems among children. As you can see in this child suffering from kwashiorkor, they have swollen ankles, they have edema, retention of water in their legs, they also have distended abdomen, they exhibit pot belly, and they have scaly skin. On the other hand, this child suffering from marasmus, they have wrinkled skin, severe muscle wasting is there, and because of which you can see emaciated body with prominent ribs. So among the given options, the very first option given is diarrhea, and it is a symptom of kwashiorkor. So this cannot be a correct answer. The second option given is edema, and as you can see, it is a symptom of kwashiorkor. So this cannot be a correct answer. Option number 3 is emaciated body with prominent ribs, and this is a correct answer because this symptom belongs to marasmus and not to kwashiorkor. Option number 4 is pot belly, and this is a symptom of kwashiorkor. So this cannot be a correct answer. So the correct answer is option number 3. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 143. Secretion of parietal cell does not include. Now parietal cell secretions includes what? It includes HCl as well as Cassell's intrinsic factor. So these two are secreted by parietal cells or axanthic cells. So option number 2 cannot be a correct answer, and option number 3 cannot be a correct answer. And option number 4 is also incorrect because 2 and 3, that is HCl, hydrochloric acid, and Cassell's intrinsic factor, are secreted by parietal cells, pepsinogen and mucus. But these two secretions are not produced by parietal cells. On the other hand, this pepsinogen and mucus are secreted by chief cells and goblet cells respectively. So the correct answer for this question is option number 1. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 144. Select the enzyme whose action on substrate yields amino acids. So among the given enzymes, you have to select an enzyme which will produce amino acids as its end product. The very first option given is chymotrypsin, and second option is trypsin. And both these enzymes break down protein into peptides. These two enzymes cannot be our correct answers because they will not produce amino acids. The third option given is dipeptidase, and we know that the proteins after digestion by these enzymes like chymotrypsin and trypsin will form peptides, and this protein digestion completes by the action of dipeptidases, which splits dipeptides into single amino acids. So the correct answer for this question is option number 3 because dipeptidase will yield amino acids. The last option given is amylase, and amylase will act on starch and it will split this polysaccharide into smaller fragments. So this cannot be a correct answer. So the correct answer for this question is option number 3. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 145. Study the graph given below. And in this graph, The x-axis represents pH, whereas y-axis is represented by enzyme activity. Mark the correct option with respect to enzyme identification and its property. And the very first option given is A. Pepsinogen shows proteolytic activity at pH 1.8, and this is an incorrect option because pepsinogen is an inactive form and it is pepsin which will show proteolytic activity and not this pepsinogen. So this is an incorrect option. Option number 2 is B. Amylopsin exhibits lipolytic activity at pH 6.8, and this is also incorrect option because amylopsin or lipase, pancreatic lipase, it will act on starch at an optimum pH 7.1 to 8.3. The third option given is C. Renin that digests lactose in milk in infants at pH 1.8, and this is incorrect because renin will digest casein and not lactose. This renin will act on casein protein and not in lactose. Option number 4 is D, that is trypsin, whose zymogenic form prevents digestion of pancreatic cells. And by zymogenic forms, we means that it's inactive form. So this trypsin is present in its inactive form, which is trypsinogen. This is a zymogenic form of trypsin. And in its inactive form, it will prevent the autocatalysis of pancreatic cells. So the correct answer for this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question.